Chapter 1. My Flip-Faced Percy Theory. Here is the Flip-Faced Percy. Here is the RC Percy. Take a look, people. What I see here is that they've got the same similar style of stripes, and the domes as well. And the RC Percy, I believe, is the only RC engine to have a different face. I don't know if that's really correct, but apart from that, the wheel configuration and everything seems to be literally exactly the same, apart from, of course, the switches on under Percy, the flip face one. So yeah, they just have some similarities. I thought I could put that out there, you know. Now on to the next thing which I wanted to say, which was that I've got a friend on YouTube called Benjamin Says Cow. Shout out to you, by the way. Channel link will be in the description. And he actually made a custom flip-face Percy. And whilst it may not look like the ones in the prototype images, it still looks incredible. I mean, look at it. While it may have a James face in its coal and it's got like the coal and the tender, it looks really, really great to me. And we are lucky enough to actually have Benjamin Says Cow telling us how he made the flip-face Percy. Let's roll the clip.
The Percy I made, I just would use a Percy kind of hole, and after that, put a face, a random one in there, and also the car I use the batteries of Thomas's flip-face car.
There is actually a website called Blue Plastic Tracks where Playrail and Trackmaster, Tommy, etc. fans get together and they talk about topics, and Muddy Poppins is included in it as well as UC Weapon, Thero01, etc. And I actually found a post about the Flip-Face Percy on it. Here is how it went. Muddy Poppins wrote a few flip-face Percys might have slipped out as it was recalled because of lead paint. He's had it on eBay search notifications for 5 years, but has never seen one come up. So a couple might have slipped out, but as this post was written like 5 years ago, it's 10 years and not a single one has come up. So I guess you've got to keep your eyes peeled for this thing. Chapter 2, Flip-Face Hero. So firstly, for a bit of backstory, the Flip-Face engines were released in what I call 2 series. There was the pre-Hero of the Rails series, and there was the after Hero of the Rails series. Basically what I mean by that was the Flip-Face James set with Boulder Mountain, the Flip-Face Toby, and the Thomas Tidmouth Shed set, which was RC, were all before the Hero of the Rails movie, and therefore before where the Flip-Face toys were made for the movie. And then when Hero of the Rails was made, Hero was made for the movie, and James with jam on his face, and a Thomas with coal on his face. And these engines were not released with sets like the other ones were, and these were actually released individually with their accessories, which the other Flip-Face engine series never had. So yeah, now we are actually going to get onto the Flip-Face Hero topic. Tons of Trackmasters, have you seen Ma'am McDonald's anywhere? I think I left it in the studio. No, for the millionth time, no, I have not. I'm taking my lunch break. Oh dear, no, I'm filming right now. Guard, please escort this guy out of the room.
Yes, Tons.
Yes, you may go as well, Mr. Ray. Wait, what's that? You want to advertise your channel? Sure thing, go on.
My channel's name is Aiden Ray. You can find me in the description or look up my channel. Bye!
Okay, let's carry on with the video now. This hero has got incredible detailing. If you don't mind me pointing out, he's got literally rusted bits. His buffers are literally coming off. They did as far as to damage the model to make it look like it was from the movie. He's covered in vines, and not all of these are even stickers. So I find it amazing. And if you look back at Toy Trains for You's video on their top 10 trains, take a look at which guy made it onto number 1. Spoiler alert, so the number 1 engine which they picked was none other than the Flip-Face Hero. And here he is well, it was actually, the real name is Lost and Found Hero, but here he is going around the track with the amazing detail, and they gave some pretty good points about him as well. So for starters, they put he flips his face, which is absolutely true, and he changes to the sad expression. He also talks. He has amazing detail, as I said before, Here are all of the images of this proven amazing detail. I mean, even the top. Chapter 3, RC Flip Face Engine. So, as you know, the James and the Toby, the Flip Face ones, were released in 2 sets, the Copper Mine and the Boulder Mountain, and Thomas was released with Tidmouth Sheds. It's epic in its own way, Tidmouth is, and this is the most common Flip Face engine there is, as you can see by all these listings here, which are on screen, and he tends to go for about the average price of £20. That translates to the number which you see on screen, because I don't know right now as I'm working on this video. Anyway, the Thomas was actually RC, and it's the first and I believe last flip face engine to have the RC remote control, so that he can go forwards, backwards. He can it can do the Thomas and Friends theme tune from 2006 back in the hit era, and it also has his whistle, as you can hear here. And now the best thing about him is that obviously, as I said before, he flips his face and he's RC. So that's just really cool, a combination. But I think they decided to give up with that idea after a while, because not a single other engine was made which had both of these features. So that's something cool. Oh, and the next RC Thomas which was released just had this weird face. Just stick with the original one, please. Anyways, just fun fact popping this in, we're going back to Toy Trains for you. They made a character called Tom Moss. He still appears in their episodes. He was created in 2013, and boy did I enjoy watching those. He's basically a prank engine who's Thomas's distant cousin. You've probably heard of him by now. Here's an image. They actually made it from the flip face RC Thomas, so that's really cool. Anyway, let's get on to the next chapter now. You know, it's just something interesting in my opinion.